to rush the Desolator again, I think.
Yeah, I think you go for the Deso.
If you can just Deso down the rocks.
Exactly.
If the rock's ever there and you're like, there's no heroes nearby, just start hitting the offlane. They're going to get a fissure block onto MP. There's 4 Phoenix heroes here. They're looking for a first blood, and they're going to get it here. MP completely blocked in, denied by Pugna. Oh, HOT6ix.
That early farm advantage, I feel like it's just a little bit too difficult to stop in the mid game because you never want to engage.
Oh, Earthshaker. I mean, talk about winning all 3 lanes. The one lane that was maybe a bit more even was mid, but they're looking for a kill now with the Earthshaker. QO bottling up, gets one more scream off the Shadow Strike. Bottle Charge is healing him up in between, but QO gets the kill, and now all 3 lanes well and truly won.
Yeah, and Febby kept looking for that opportunity, and he was able to get that one as there was no ward there. And once again, the Pugna, he actually heads back top, I think.
They want KP, and they'll get him a couple of Shadow Poison stacks enough. He actually leveled that up. Not something I was expecting to be as potent as it was. Another Shadow Poison stack.
Straight in for this.
Nuts wants to kill one more poison. That's going to be a kill onto Nuts, I believe. Tick, 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 tick. Coming soon, not yet. Meanwhile, March getting low. Does say a lave against Forev here. Nuts just lingering around. He knows he's dead. Will go down to the Shadow Demon, who does not get XP for it, and the Warlock survives.
And especially with how the laning phase went, I don't think he can afford to go for one. But this kind of feels like a game-losing BKB to me. It's not something that I feel is going to save their lives.
Oh, they're going to lead with the Fissure, follow up with the Infernal. Sunby gets the GA off just in time to save Heen, who's on the back foot, but the Sonic Wave blinking from QO finishes off the 1 kill. They want Jerks as well off to the side. Doesn't look like they'll find him initially. Fissure maybe out of range, but QO still in this fight, looking to get a bit more damage here with the Necrobooks. Doesn't look like they'll find it. Fissure from low ground to high ground. The Echo Slam comes out as well. Used mostly defensively. Sunby on Omniknight goes down, and Febby still alive and kicking. Has to deal with this Weaver. Won't be able to do so. A 2-for-1 trade, possibly a slight overextension as QO in trouble as well. No mana for a blink, misses the stun. Won't matter. 2-for-2 trade, and KP in some trouble here. He's on the run as well. Could look for the TP out.
Right, and they might even... Oh, they just miss him.
They saw him at that medium camp, and then he like blinked from the medium camp to that big camp, right past them. That was just unlucky timing.
This is such an awkward fight that's about to happen as well.
The glimpse back on the MP. Heen going to be the one getting caught up, but the Purification does a lot of damage. QO getting low. MP cannot finish off the kill. They're going to get the one onto the Pugna now, and KP in the front lane is doing big damage. MP forced back, does not want to fight into the Necro 3, but this Necro 3 could blow up on him. MP gets close to bringing it down, doesn't do so. He gets a double kill instead. Sonic Wave off to the side, does not get Sunby. The Scream will, but MP's there. Has a Lightning Storm as well as Pulse Nova, needs vision to use it. QO blink out, not in time. KP is marched forward, but this does not look like a fight he's going to win. He feeds away his life. Leshrac gets a lot out of that fight, as does Jared.
And so the Weaver has his own BKB, so that repel is going to go on to MP every single time, and now he just has to build for a damage item, and they're okay suddenly as that was a 4-man wipe, if I remember correctly. I don't think the Warlock died, but him dying isn't a big deal.
Oh, they got the Omniknight only, but yeah, 4-for-1, I guess. Yeah. Weaver brought down the bottom lane. Earthshaker finds the pick off there. Queen of Pain will get out alive as well. They may look to chase on. This Shadow Demon, Jerax, a lot of farm to his name. Anything to cancel the TP, you betcha. Jerax, Echo Slam, MP's there with a repel on himself. He's going to turn this around, bring down Febby on the Earthshaker. We'll farm up the Necrobooks as well. That's some easy money going his way. QO's blinked forward, wants to finish off Jerax. Will do so. Sunby not there in time. And now they want Queen of Pain. They want the punish, and it looks like they'll get it. Oh man, a blink decker on MP's Leshrac, and now they can clean up these rocks even. KP on the front lines.
That Omniknight is, but it feels like he's played a lot better than the Brood game because he's in consistent position and he's hitting so many of his spells in the proper timings that I feel like his laning phase didn't matter so much, and I think that was the plan here.
Oh, this is a big kill they can get. Where's the Omniknight? He's nearby, but the Static Storm's in the way. Great Infernals this time. He gets the Leshrac kill, but it's an insta respawn. Sunbeat's not a hero you want to lose. He'll pop the Guardian Angel, maybe somewhat preemptively, but you have to do so to save his life. KP on the low, bringing life drain by Heen, who's going to now get down by the Queen of Pain. QO wants this kill, will be a defensive drop from Jerax, but it's going to be a chaotic Infernal waiting for him, and this is suddenly being turned around pretty decently for HOT6ix. That Leshrac Weaver duo didn't really have an answer for Leshrac a second time. Too many Bloodstone charges going his way.
have to devote so much to killing the Leshrac. They had to use 2 ults there, the Queen of Pain one on top of the Disruptor one, just to get the Leshrac out of the way. He instantly respawns. Now he's got the Aegis on top of the paper mache versions?
Perhaps. I'd believe it. And that's one of the things, when you get the Ag Scepter, it does make the Infernals have lower base HP, and Leshrac has spread damage. He works great against that.
We were so excited for a second, and then they disappeared.
I thought he'd go more for the backlines, but dropped them just on a Leshrac, and Leshrac is still full HP. He also life steals off of them with the Octarine Core. This is looking really bad for Phoenix. They've got no Warlock ultimate. Queen of Pain goes in with the Sonic Wave. It's being healed off by the Omniknight. Only the Pugna gets low, and Pugna's still alive for now. Heen taking damage at the Shadow Strike, but it's going to be QO. The target, MP, blinks forward, brings down Queen of Pain, and still no buyback on Queen of Pain. Earthshaker's brought back into the fray. As Pugna down for 40 seconds on the HOT6ix side, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter here. As the bottom lane of Rax under siege, Weaver delivers a Daedalus during the middle of this fight. Takes a bit of damage there from a Necro 3 unit, but he's going to heal it back up using the time lapse. And now, bottom lane of Rax will be claimed. MVP HOT6ix with a 2-1 lead. Get 1 Rax closer to cinching their spot at the International 5 in Seattle.
All of a sudden, MVP Phoenix. I mean, this has to be so demoralizing. You drop the quad rocks and it does nothing.
Oh man, and then Warlock just going to get jumped and taken apart. They're just playing so ballsy right now in the HOT6ix. Blocked the ramp. There was Omniknight and Leshrac stuck on the high ground. Didn't matter.
And Febi's going to be the target now, and if he goes down, they're not going to have...
That's a double crit.
Oh, Q is actually going to get stunned from the top with all of the rocks. He's like, okay, we're going to have this sick pushing lineup. We can deal with the Weaver in fights, but they didn't account for this Leshrac.
To the high ground we go. MP blinks forward. No longer has an Aegis, but he doesn't seem to care. He's getting healed up, and no one on the HOT6ix side taking damage. They drop the rocks once more, but MP in the Static Storm will just run south instead. Now he's going to turn and fight. Just starts throwing nukes at the rock. He's healing himself up. His team in a bit of trouble. Leshrac finally goes down, but 5-second respawn. Boots of trouble. He can come back in. Forev won't get off a time lapse though. He'll buy back time lapse. He's back. Full HP. Leshrac's back as well, and this mid lane is in all sorts of trouble. Oh, he's back to Fountain. Can Weaver afford Boots of Travel? Doesn't look like it. Forev marches forward. Leshrac cannot get in. Actually, sorry, what am I talking about? He actually used
so
Boots
many
of Travel
crits in a row.
Forev puts 4 MVP Phoenix heroes on the sidelines, and with that, it looks like mid lane of Rax going down as well. Warlock, nothing really at his disposal. Now he's going to get purged up, disrupted. Couple poison sacks already, maybe a couple more coming soon. Purification is there. That's a dead Warlock. Buyback from Disruptor. All he can maybe do is try and find this kill on the Shadow Demon, but even that is not going to be easy to do. Will manage to get it, but meanwhile, Weaver just whittling away, turning the Radiant base into smithereens as the mid Rax is taken. Buybacks come out from Phoenix, but it's looking all over here. Leshrac's finally arrived once again after being glimpsed back to the fountain, and with Leshrac here, I don't think there's anything Phoenix can do, Blitz.
Yeah, he's finally made his way down here. We kind of forgot about him in this fight, but Mega Creep should mean the game, as they don't have both the golems to deal with this. QO is going to come in with the BKB. Febi's coming in as well, but they just don't have the damage right now, as the Leshrac is dropping a little bit low, but Febi, he's going to get taken out, and they just don't have the damage to deal with this Leshrac at this point in the game.
The Decrypt blocking the Bristleback damage, and with that, Mega Creep's about to be claimed. GG is called, and HOT6ix will be your Korean representative at the International, winning the SEA qualifiers. Meanwhile, MVP Phoenix will be playing and battling their way through the wildcard matches. And what a way to end things here. It looked like maybe Phoenix were going to be forcing out a Game 5 match at all the farm in the world on that Warlock, but in the end it just didn't even matter.
It just came down to MP, the way that he itemized, ignoring me and going for the smarter build, and it just felt he was unkillable. He did so much damage to all of these